Welcome to another episode on Sunnylanka, and today I'm bringing you a very popular dish and one that has been requested by many of my viewers. It's Kothu Roti, and today I'll be making chicken Kothu Roti Sri Lankan style. Let's begin with the ingredients. I have here half cup of leeks chopped small, 1 cup of cabbage and chopped into slices, very small onion sliced, a handful of curry leaves, 1 egg, 1 green chili, and I've cut it on a diagonal just to differentiate it from the leeks, and half cup of carrots. You'll also need salt to taste, and of course roti. I have here 2.5 roti, and that should be good for about 2 people, and some leftover chicken curry. Additional ingredients would be oil for frying, mustard seeds, and pepper. I'm using a pepper mill to crack the pepper, or you would just use crushed pepper. Now, first thing with the roti, this is roti that I bought from the store. We actually had it for dinner last night, and this is some leftover. This is half of a roti, and I have 2 more here. You can also make this, but I'll probably show you in another video how to do it. But if you have any leftover roti and some curry, doesn't have to be chicken. We're making chicken kothu, but if you wanted to make beef or mutton and you had some leftover curry, it's the same procedure. So the first, what we're going to do is to chop up this roti. So I'll get back to you once I've chopped it up. So there it is. I've just chopped up the roti into little squares, really. Nothing fancy, don't have to be precise. It works better when you have it chopped up. You can also tear up the pieces to give it a more rustic look, I guess. But really, the presentation, there isn't much to present with kothu. It's a mix of all this stuff. So let's begin. Now, one thing I do want to say about the roti is that I've taken this straight out of the fridge, and I had it in the fridge since last night, and I took it straight out of the fridge. So it's a little dry, and it'll warm up when you heat it through with all of the other stuff. With the vegetables, it really is up to your taste, what you would like. These are the classic ingredients in the kothu roti. But if you don't like cabbage, you don't have to have it in. If you don't like leeks, you can also put in green onions. And if you don't like carrots, you don't have to use them. You can substitute other vegetables. I've seen broccoli in kothu roti. I probably have seen potato strips as well. I'm not too sure, but I think they were potato strips. So you can really mix and match the vegetables to your liking. And so now let's begin with the method. I'm using a heavy bottomed frying pan, and I think this wok style works really well because you can toss the vegetables and fry everything evenly. Anything heavy bottomed, even saucepan would work well. So let's start with the oil. Probably about 2 tablespoons of oil. You don't need too much. I'm using a flat spoon. So once the oil heats through, I'm going to drop in some mustard seeds. Seeds are popping now. In goes the onions and the curry leaves. Stir that around. Fry the onions till they're translucent. Then goes the green chilies. Now I'll just begin adding all of the vegetables. I'm going to put in the cabbage first because it's going to take a while to cook. And you got to toss it around. The cabbage does wilt considerably, so that's why it looks like it's a lot more than the other vegetables, but it will wilt. And the cabbage should be half cooked at the end of this, so don't cook it all the way through. And then goes the carrots. And then last goes the leeks. I keep my leeks chopped up in the freezer, so it's ready to use whenever I need it for fried rice or for roti. You could use this freshly. So now since the vegetables are partly cooked, I'm going to season it with some salt. And I'm just going to put in very little salt because my chicken curry has salt in it, or whatever curry you're using. And Kothu is really, it gets its name from the roti being chopped up or made into Kothu. And it's very much like a stir fry for leftovers. I moved all my vegetables over to a side here to drop in the egg. I'm just gonna let it cook. And now would be perfect to season it. So I'll put some pepper all over. And when it's just about set, you could put in more pepper if you wanted. Just scramble it. Okay, and then mix the egg in with all the vegetables. It's a very hearty meal, Kothu roti. And I usually enjoy it at dinner time, but it can be enjoyed anytime. So next, I'm going to put in my roti. And just get everything mixed in so the roti gets soft. And the reason I'm doing it in this order is because I want to soften the roti before I put the curry in, so it'll absorb the curry better. But you could put in the roti last and the curry before the roti. So there, that's all mixed up. And now my curry goes in, everything, just the way I had it. And again, this is curry straight out of the fridge, so let's see, really well. Now I don't like it too spicy. I can't handle the spice, but if you like it very spicy, you could increase the number of chilies. as usually Kothu roti is quite spicy. So, there, done.
Let's serve
So
it
here
up.
you have it, folks. Kothu roti, Sri Lankan style, my style. And I hope you try it out and let me know how it comes out for you. Thanks for watching, and join me on my new Facebook page and keep watching for more recipes from Sunnylanka.